Hey everyone, we're here in the clinic at the Paraffin Wax machine and we're here to demonstrate how to use it properly. We're only going to be able to do a sort of practice demo because the machine hasn't had any wax in it for about 4 weeks, so it needs to still heat up and melt the wax that's inside of it. So I can demonstrate it dry, but we won't be able to see the actual wax product. You'll be able to try that out when you get into the clinic in the next week or two. Remember, when you're doing this, you need to have washed your hands really thoroughly beforehand, which I have done. There's a sink just outside. So when the patient comes in, you'll take their blood pressure and pulse as per usual, and then you'll have them come over to the machine. You can do both forearms in one sitting, but you have to do them one at a time. So we'll take the lid off, and I'm going to take my hand. I'm going to leave my hand in a relaxed position, but I'm going to try and keep my fingers just a little bit apart, so not like tightly clenched together. If they're really close together like this, it's not going to fully cover all of the surfaces of the hand with wax. If I keep them a little bit apart, all of the parts of the fingers end up getting covered in wax. So I'll submerge my hand. I'll be careful not to touch the sides, and then once I've gotten as deep as I can, I'll come back out and I'll give it a moment to dry off so that it hardens just slightly. It doesn't need to like cool down, but it does just need to have a chance to set. Then I'll dip in a second time, have a chance to dry, dip a third time, and I can do this for up to 10 applications. Remember, that first application should be the deepest and the one that comes up the highest. Each subsequent one should only come down a little ways up the wrist or forearm. Once I've finished with that, we're going to put this down here. There we go. I'm going to place the hand in the center of this plastic wrap. I'm going to cut it off, and then we will, just going to shift that. Place the hand in the plastic wrap. We will fold it over top so that it covers all of the wax. Fold over so that it's nice and covered. And then we will take one of these mittens and place the hand inside the mitten. This acts as a insulator to hold the heat in over the hand as much as possible. If you're going a little bit farther up the arm, or if you don't have one of these mittens available, you can always use towels. For the purposes of our practice in class, while the restrictions are still on, we'll be using the towels to wrap around the hand and provide insulation. Once the amount of time that you want the person's arm in the wax has passed, so usually about 20 minutes, you take the insulator off, and then you'll start by doing some light massage along the hand and forearm through the plastic wrap. Over the course of this massage, you'll sort of slowly loosen and deform the wax so that it comes free, and then you can use the plastic wrap to fully slide the wax off the patient's hand as if it were a glove. If the patient wants, rather than holding it within the wax, they can take it out and then practice manipulating it and squishing it and that sort of thing. Afterwards, once you've finished that, they should wash their hands again, and you'll take their blood pressure and pulse for a second reading.